So let's go ahead and get into today's topic, which we will be talking about brands that I'm interested in, but I have not purchased from yet. Hey, this is India with Bags and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. A special thank you to Loewe for tagging me. And the original person for this tag that started it off was Luxury and Life in the Middle. So I will definitely link Lowe's channel down below, as well as the original creator of this tag down below. So that way you can check out their videos. Make sure you like them, comment, and subscribe to each of their channels as well. First up, I have to say that when I first watched Lowe's video, it got my wheels turning. I was writing down everything. I had two sticky, let me grab this. I had this little sticky note at my desk, and I had 2 pages of this filled out. That's how far down a rabbit hole I had gotten. And then I thought, and I can't figure out where the 2 pages are. So it's good that I lost it, because if I told you about everything I was interested in as a handbag addict, we would be here all day. I would have to do multiple videos to cover everything. So it's a good thing I lost that one. And I decided to only focus on items that I am more likely to purchase rather than everything that I'm just simply interested in. So we're going to do it that way. And I'm also going to add a little twist, and I'm going to talk about which ones I plan on purchasing brand new versus pre-owned, because I shop from both categories. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the first one. First one is going to be a boy wonton. I really like this style because it does remind me of the Lindy. If you have not seen any of my luxury wish list videos, I've only done 2 so far. So one for this year, one for last year. So with both of those, I have talked about the Hermes Lindy, and brand new, it's extremely expensive. Used, it is extremely expensive. And so I've been recently considering the wonton and thinking that that might actually fill that gap that I want for the Lindy. And so that's what I've been considering. I'm still researching the wonton. I'm not able to see it in person. I don't think any of the stores around me actually carry it, but hopefully I'll be able to figure out what I'm going to do with that. And mind you, if you're watching this video a minute from now, of me recording it, or 2 minutes, or 55 minutes, or 55 months, I could very well change my mind. My mind will blow with the wind as far as these handbags go. I don't know if you guys are the same way. Let me know, you guys out there, like, are you all the same way, where you'll be gung-ho down this rabbit hole and you just know you're going to get this item, and then all of a sudden something clicks and you think, you know what, that's not right for me. Let me move on. Or it's not right for these reasons. Let me move on. I do that all the time. So I have to warn you and say that 2 months from now, I may say, you know what, the wonton is off the list. Never mind. So thumbs up this video if you can relate, because I cannot be the only one out there with this issue. Okay, and I'm not going to say it's an issue. It's just, me cycling through my thoughts. We're going to keep it like that. Okay, next up is going to be from Blackwood. So Blackwood has been an amazing brand that has garnered so much attention, and well-deserved. And so I actually like the vanity case bag, I think it is called. And I really like this bag because I want it for special occasions. I realize that at this price point, it is on the more affordable end. However, because I don't plan on carrying it as an everyday bag, that obviously is more of an expensive price point for what I plan to use it for. However, I plan to have this bag as a staple in my wardrobe, as a statement piece for years to come. I have enough everyday bags that this one can absolutely be a staple for those special dinners out, all of those special things. And I like the fact that it is also 24 karat plated, the hardware. So I think that adds an extra, zhuzh, an extra luxury touch to it, when we know there are some brands that used to do that and they no longer do. So that's next up on the list. And I did tell you, still with it, I forgot to tell you whether I was going to buy the bag new or not. I'm so sorry. So the first 2 that I just mentioned, which is the Boy wonton and the Blackwood, I plan on purchasing those brand new. Next up is going to be, I'm going to blame what I am on today. Her channel will be linked down below as well. Check her channel out if you have not watched it before. But this is all her fault. So I had known about the RL which is Ralph Lauren, RL50 bag for some years. Saw it in person sometime last year, and it's a beautiful bag. It just didn't make my heart flutter the way that other bags would when I see them. And so I took the RL50 off my list. However, the stars aligned. She talked about her Ricky bag. I got the searching. So she has the full version. I I like it and I respect the Ricky full version, like the larger size, but it's just something about it that makes it just a little bit too busy for me that I did not want to go down that rabbit hole. Lo and behold, okay, I found on the pre-owned market the soft Ricky, and that is up my alley. So I'm considering a soft Ricky. There are two that I'm looking at. One is in a purple color. I think they call it like raisin, and then one's in orange. The orange is, I really am on this kick where I want to find standout colors, and so orange would do that for me. So that one I plan on purchasing pre-owned, because from what I can tell, I don't think they have the soft Ricky. They may have the soft Ricky brand new, but I plan on purchasing it pre-owned because I'm really liking that orange color. So that's her fault. Okay, so next up is going to be the Loewe Flamenco. When I was lucky enough to see this bag in person at one of the Loewe outlets, the leather is absolutely beautiful. And I don't know why I'm shaking my head and saying something positive, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Loewe makes some really nice leather pieces, and I love the simplicity of the flamenco. And yeah, it's just beautiful. It's something. It's versatile because it has a strap, so I think it just fits the bill. And I think it's just something very subtle, nice, and just understated with it that needs to come home with me. Next up is going to be, and the flamenco I plan on purchasing pre-owned. Next up is going to be the Mulberry Bayswater. So I've known about Mulberry for a long time, and I have actually attempted to make a purchase, almost made a purchase. I tried to make a purchase, and for some reason there was an issue with my card, and that made me stop for a second. They had a sale. This was some years ago. Oh my gosh. And that made me pause. And I thought, do I really need this bag? Do I really want this bag? Is this bag going to be that piece that's going to stay in my collection for a long time? And I thought, it's not giving me the longevity vibes that I'm thinking of. And so I decided to not get it. And I'm thankful that that issue with my card happened, because I don't know whether that would have been something I would have still had to this day. So happy about that. Still would love a piece from Mulberry. Maybe something from the Bayswater line. I really like the zip tote, but I'm not sure. I can't find the right piece, but Mulberry's always on the list and will likely stay on the list for a very long time until I find something I want. And next up is going to be a brand that I actually recently just discovered. So this one is going to be, hopefully I'm not butchering this name, but Veronica Silicani. I think it's an Italian brand. I just recently learned about this brand, so this is a quick plug here. I have been doing a handbag review, my version of what I feel are notable handbags to take a second look at from And Just Like That. So if you have not watched that series, I will link one of those also down below, so that way you can check it out. And this is where I learned about this bag, because the fashion icon Lisa Todd Wexley, honey. Yes, I love her fashion on this show. And she was carrying a beautiful bag by this brand. And that got me on a rabbit hole to check it out. And I would love a piece from this brand. I've never heard of it before. And what I like about this brand is, one, it's understated. Like it's not something that, it's very under the radar, I think. I like the fact that they have this sustainability factor to it. So they still do the luxury piece, but what they're going for is, instead of creating batch products and selling them, they're special orders. So they won't make that bag until you want it, until you pay for it. And the nice thing is that you can customize it. So that is a really kind of bespoke type of feel to this luxury thing that we're all into with these handbags. So I love that because you can, well, I made a note here actually, because I was doing that for another And Just Like That episode review. But the nice thing is you can customize the color, you can also customize the fabric, you can also customize the leather interior as well as the jewel on the front. Now the jewel on the front for most of the items is a insect, and that might not be people's things. I think because I have reached another decade, baby. I don't know if that's it, but I really like the the jewel on the front. That might not be most people's cup of tea, but yeah, just check it out. And that is going to be the last one. I plan on purchasing this one brand new because I don't even know if there's anyone that it seems like they do it in very small batches that I don't know if you would ever find one. Maybe by happenstance you may find one, but this would be a new purchase. So thank you so much. I would like to. I'm so rusty at doing tags, I forgot to mention who I was going to tag. Jazz Gill, Simply Cora, and Plus Size Luxury.